Greetings, this is Fred Barstein, contributing editor for RPA Edge, part of wealthmanagement.com. And I'm here at the Wealth Edge conference in Hollywood, Florida. And I am here with Lori Commerford, who is head of intermediary relationships, strategic partnerships with advisors, consultants, broker-dealers, and TPAs at Voya Financial, who is one of the Fab Five record keepers. So welcome, Lori.
Thank you, Fred. Glad to be here.
So we want to talk about, things that RPAs and particularly RPA aggregators are facing. And one of the issues you brought up, which is something I've been covering, is all about the Great Resignation. 40 million people resigned last year, and the war for talent. It's a challenge, but it's also an opportunity for RPAs. How do you guys see it?
Oh, we see it as just that, both a challenge and an opportunity. We all know that last year the number of resignations, as you said, was over 40 million. But interestingly enough, 4.5 million in the month of November alone. And then the big question is why? Why during a global pandemic would this happen? When we surveyed the participants, 63% said their pay was too low. 43% said their benefits weren't good enough. But is it that their benefits aren't good enough, or is it that they don't understand their benefits? If you think of the average participant, I know when I go through open enrollment, and there might be like 17 choices, I always wonder at the end of it all, am I even going to have a paycheck left?
Right.
What's left? So the average participant takes only 18 minutes to make their benefit choices.
Right, yeah.
Well, 18 minutes might seem like a long time, but not when you look at it in terms of they take 45 hours during the week or during the year to figure out how they're going to, what TV show they're going to watch.
Right.
So it's just not getting the right attention. So what can aggregators do to help their clients? Because this is a big need that they have. They have to look at it as having a better communication strategy. Look at all of the different mediums that are out there. They need to know their population. They need to tie the benefits picture together. There are a lot of tools, some that Voya is sponsoring now, that really guide the participant through this choice so that they can look at it and make the right choices for them.
Right, to do that. And so RPA aggregators especially, the issue you just said is applicable to all RPAs, but aggregators are facing the same thing with recruiting and retention inside of their own. What can they do about that, and how can they, take advantage of some of the opportunities and changes in our market?
Sure. They have to know their population. They have to know where the trouble spots are. Is it because their employees maybe have a huge amount of student debt? The younger population tends to have that. Is it that they don't have emergency savings? They aren't utilizing HSA programs. So they really need to know do they have sandwich caregivers out there? It's finding out who is their population that is struggling with it and putting the appropriate tools and services together so that they can better recognize what they have.
So the same thing that they're doing for clients, they should be doing for their own population.
Yes.
RPAs, and particularly aggregators, are starting to focus on how can they work with and service participants. Is that an opportunity, you think, for the RPAs to attract younger talent?
I think it is. And I think that when you look at it's no longer a traditional benefits package. They want something that aligns with them. They want to be able to volunteer. They want to have a flexible work schedule. They want to, have the sort of benefits that align with what their needs are. And their need may not be what a traditional benefit package was. Today's workforce is different, and aggregators have to treat it differently as well.
Okay. Great. Well, thanks for your time today,
Thank
Lori.
you.
And thanks
you,
for coming to our RPA Aggregator Roundtable here at Wealth Edge. And thank you for watching RPA Edge, which is now on wealthmanagement.com.